What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Chilling on a Friday night. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's popping? Let's get to it so we can get through it. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad, man. Salute to all you goons out there, homies. Salute to all y'all. Okay? Run the likes up for your boy. Keep your likes at 50% of the audience, man. That means at least half of y'all should be double tapping that screen. But really, man, wipe your feet when you come in here, dog. You know, just have some common courtesy. Tap the, double tap the screen. Let's get these likes popping. Last but not least, man, you know what to do. Always take care of your bartender, man. It's always a good look. It's always a good look. What's goody, man? What's popping with all y'all, man? What's going on a Friday, man? Thought I'd come in, man. It's very nice evening. So I figured let me go ahead and get it in, man, while I got some sunlight, man. Hope everything is good with all you guys out there, dog. All right, man. Salute to everybody, man. Hope you're having a good, getting ready to have a good weekend. Hope it's starting off strong, man. All right. But for some people, man, things happen and you don't expect it. And when you hear about it, man, you're just like, you don't understand how these things happen. Okay. If you haven't heard, Chargers running back and Bay Area native Najee Harris, he had sustained an eye injury after a fireworks mishap on 4th of July, man. We all know 4th of July was like almost a week, like maybe about 10 days ago, dog. We just barely hearing about this now. And it was extremely serious as far as a bunch of people got hurt. And I didn't want to come in here. One thing about Matthew Shack Unfiltered, bro, we're not ambulance chasers, bro. We don't chase ambulances, bro. Ambulance. We don't chase ambulance, okay? We don't do none of that. All right, we're going to make sure that we vet our sources and make sure everything is confirmed. We don't run around here just throwing rumors around, man. We're not a clickbait channel, bro. We're here to give up good game and say what it is, not what it ain't. So I didn't want to report it because there was a lot of things I was hearing that, he lost his hand. I was hearing that he lost his eye. I was hearing, that he, was going through some very serious situations. And I just waited. You know what I'm saying? I waited to everybody to do their homework before I came and reported it. So now his agent has confirmed that he does have an eye injury, and we're going to get into that. All right. One thing that I definitely want to say, let's get these likes up. One thing that I'll say about Naji Harris, we all know that Naji Harris went to Alabama. We all know Naji Harris was with the Pittsburgh Steelers for many years. We all know that he plays for the Los Angeles Chargers. But one thing that I will definitely do, if you're from the soil, you're from the Yay area, I'm going to show you some love, dog. And Naji Harris is from the Yay. He's from Antioch. And not only is he from Antioch, he's also a Raider fan. He's also a fan of the silver and black, man. Like I said, man, just because you play for other teams don't mean that you ain't a fan of the team you grew up, dog. And I always said, man, I wouldn't be surprised if Naji Harris played for the Raiders one day, man. But now may not happen. But I'm always going to show love to the soil, bro. Anybody from the soil, from where I'm from, dog, you're going to get a salute, man, because I understand how hard it is to get from where I come from to get to the National Football League. I understand that, dog. It's very hard, bro. Okay? So I want to make that clear. Naji Harris is one of my nephews, bro. My nephew might work for somebody that I don't care for, but that doesn't have anything to do with why I do what I do. All right? So Naji Harris, man, I'm going to read this report. We got a confirmation from his agent. I'm waiting for somebody of notability. I'm not waiting for no rumors. So here's what we got. Chargers running back Naji Harris sustained an eye injury after a fireworks mishap on 4th of July. His agent, Doug Hendrickson, told ESPN's Adam Schefter on Thursday. That was yesterday. So, hey, man, if Shefty ain't saying it, I ain't saying it, bro. I'm not running around here, man, looking like Boo Boo the Fool, bro, saying some crazy shit that I got to retract. All right. Hendrickson said that the injury was superficial and that Harris is expected to be ready for the upcoming NFL season, which is good news. But when all the reports were coming out, for those of us that really bent corners in the Bay, man, I was up in that area, dog. I was in New York. I was in Pittsburgh, Concord, all up there, dog. My ex she lived in Pittsburgh. I used to have to make that haul all the way up there, dog. My great aunt lived up there from back in the days, and I'm telling you, up in there, dog, like that's a haul. That ain't no place you just drive to just to be driving, dog. Something got to be popping. At least from where I was at, I had to have something cracking, and I definitely did. So I know that entire area, and what I heard about it was that when it initially happened, there was several people who got hurt. Like it was a major situation where a lot of people got hurt. We were hearing all kinds of reports. He went to a local hospital, allegedly, based on what was being reported at that time with no confirmation. And then he was at Stanford Medical Center. Man, come on, bro. If you from the Bay Area, man, you know Concord to Palo Alto ain't close. That ain't a close. You passing up a whole bunch of hospitals, bro. You're passing up. You could have went to Oakland Memorial or Oakland General. You could have went to Kaiser. You passed up hella hospitals, bro. Could have went to Berkeley. You could have went. If he went from the East Bay all the way to PA, bro, to Stanford Medical Center, where I used to go. Okay, the Stanford Medical Center, without question, probably the best in the Bay Area. He went for a reason. Like there was something serious popping off. Like you don't pass all those hospitals, bro, to go over there. You don't do all of that unless something went down. Okay, so I waited and I found this out. So we're going to continue to read. All right. His agent. This is directly from his agent. I'm gonna say his name again, bro. Doug Hendrickson. Okay. Talking to ESPN's Adam Schefter. This is his report. If the agent ain't right, nobody's right. All right. He said the mishap resulted to injuries of several attendees. This was at his crib in Antioch, so several people were hurt. One person was hospitalized after he lost fingers in the accident in Antioch, California. The San Francisco Chronicle reported citing police. That's the kind of work we do over here, bro. If it's a police report, we're reporting it. If it's a rumor, if it's such and such said, yo fat, greasy baby mama's brother's cousin, uncle, divorcee auntie told you some shit, we ain't reporting it, dog, because I always got to see a link. I always got to see who the source is. So somebody lost their digits, bro. Somebody lost their fingers behind this. And we're going to get into it some more because we've had a couple other situations. All right. Harris signed a 1-year deal with the Chargers in March to play for a key role in rebuilding the Chargers rushing offense. I mean, Chargers rushing offense was not good, but it was better than the Raiders. Let's just keep it a buck. If he were to miss any time, the Chargers would lean heavily on first-round rookie Omarion Hampton, who is a good running back out of North Carolina. Okay, he's going to be a problem. I would rather face Naji Harris, okay, because a rookie coming into the NFL, he don't know what he don't know. He don't know that he's in NFL. If he starts running like he was running in college, thinking, okay, I'm just running, I'm not even thinking about all of that, that could be a problem for my squad, okay, and that's what I care about. It's been 8 years since the Chargers had a 1,000-yard rusher when Melvin Gordon ran for 1,105 yards in 2017. So their running game has been porous. It has been absolutely garbage, okay? We've had 1,000-yard rushers since then by the name of Josh Jacobs, okay? So, and we should have another 1,000-yard rusher by the name of Ashton Genty, but I'm telling you this right now, Omarion Hampton, if he gets to tote the rock, he's gonna get a buck. He's gonna get a note. I mean, 1,000 yards, okay? Let's say a stack. That's what I was trying to figure out, okay? He's gonna get a stack. So, since then, the Chargers have failed to build an effective rushing attack every season, blah, blah, blah. Jim Harbaugh is staffed at about running game he would create in L.A. He has yet to do it. Team finished below the league rushing average per game with 110 yards a game. The only team that had the worst rushing attack was the Raiders, and they averaged about 89, 90 yards a game, and it didn't matter, okay? So he rushed for 1,000 yards each of his first 4 years, and That's what's going on with that. When it came down to the Chargers had no comment. Now, these fireworks, man, let's not act like this is new. Okay? We just had, during 4th of July, a famous streamer by the name of what's his name? Four Exits, or what's his name? Four Extra. Guy by the name of Four Extra in hip hop, man, here in LA, man. He's on Adam 22's podcast, man. He blew off his hand, blew his fingers off of his hand. Okay, also on 4th of July. This dude was on live stream, had a bunch of things in his hand, had a bunch of M80s and shit, some cherry bombs, whatever he had. He was talking, had them lit, was talking crazy how he was gonna throw them in somebody's house, and boom, those fuses, it went quick, boom, blew his hand off, or, at least blew his fingers off, dog. So that was one report. And then you had the Naji Harris situation. But if you go back, there was a guy by the name of Jason Pierre-Paul who played for the Giants, who did the same thing. Okay, and I'm telling you, and you know what is ironic is that it was 10 years ago, a week ago, that JPP blew off 2.5 fingers on his hand with some fireworks, and he just a week ago was reminiscing about it. Okay, that next week, 10 years, a decade in a week, you have a famous podcaster / screamer blow off his fingers. Okay, his finger gone. They got fingers. I think he blew off like 3 of them. Okay, he is a wrap. I've seen pictures of him. He got his hand wrapped up. He's right back running around, talking, doing what he does, or whatever. And then Naji Harris, damn near losing an eye, bro. Okay, these fireworks, bro. You gotta understand, man. These guys aren't professionals. All right, they think, oh man, it's these little tiny little ones that we used to throw around and we used to scare people with. Like, nah, these things, they got so much detonation, and the wicks are so short. Okay, the wicks on these fireworks are shorter than John Wick's temper, and then they hand blow the hell off, dog. It's just crazy as hell. But Jason Pierre-Paul was able to, his hand was so damaged when it blew up 10 years ago, bro. So we're looking at 2015, okay, when that happened. And he was losing so much blood, he almost had a problem with all the blood he was losing, bro. Because your hand not only does it have probably the most bones in it, has a lot of tendons and all these other things in there, dog, veins. You be bleeding out, bruh. Bleed out real quick. Okay, especially if your hand's in trauma, and then your blood is heart is pumping blood to your hand, it's just shooting out. It's just shooting out, bro. When he got to the hospital, man, they were gonna sedate him, and he wouldn't let them sedate him because he wanted to make sure that they knew. He's like, don't cut my hand off. Don't cut my hand off. He's like, man, we gotta put you under, Mr. Pierre-Paul. Nah, man, I need to let you guys know. Do what you got to do, but do not cut my hand off. And then they agreed, okay, we're going to do it. We'll see what we can do, Mr. Paul. And he lost 2.5 fingers, bro. And guess what? He was able to come back. He rehabilitated. He had to learn how to write with his left hand. He had to learn, because that was, of course, his strong hand. He had to learn how to write with his hand, eat with his hand, get in this 3-step point stance with his hand, and learn how to do everything all over again left-handed. Okay, came back to the NFL and did have a 10-sack season with a hand that was maimed, bruh. Okay, Naji Harris, man, if it's based on, as he said, it's a superficial injury. Be lucky, man. You lose your eye, you can't play football, man. There ain't no one-eye football players, bro. Like, you ain't especially running the rock. You need your peripheral vision, bro. Okay. You got to keep it. You can't be Sammy Davis Jr. trying to play running back, bro. Okay, with one eye, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it, man. You can't be Charleston White with one eye, man, playing football. So take this as a public service announcement and a cautionary tale, bro. Hey, man, we understand that you want these type of things, guns and fireworks and driving fast and Being reckless with shooby doobies. That's all men. That's what we do, man. That's what men do. Men do dangerous things, man. Men do things based on ego. Men do things that they ain't gonna happen to me. Just because it happened to those 10 cats don't mean it's gonna happen to me. Then you wind up being the 11th, bruh. Sometimes, man, you gotta sit some shit out. Sometimes you gotta look at your situation. You gotta look at you and not look at the other dude. The dude that got his hand blew off, I guarantee you he didn't play in the National Football League. But if it's at your crib and all these people got hurt, what do you think's going to happen next? Najee, what do you think's going to happen? You're in the NFL making millions of dollars. These dudes they're loading cars at UPS at night. Okay, loading the trucks up. Okay, they're going to sue your ass in civil court, bro, regardless of whether they brought it or not. That's how it goes. You got to understand, man. Do what I did. Take my wife and my son to the fireworks show, bro. They don't even have a lot of places where they do fireworks. Here in LA, man, when you go and see the fireworks, they do the drones. They do the drone show, man, where they have all the drones and the drones do all that shit. And then if you're fortunate, we were in Orange County, they still do traditional fireworks. Okay? But you got to know what the hell you're doing, man. These fireworks are not the fireworks where I used to have when I was a kid. My dad would buy a box. He'd go to Red Devil Fireworks. If you from the Bay Area, Red Devil, that's what I didn't want. When we go to fireworks, I say, Dad, we got to go to Red Devil, because that's where, if you didn't go to Red Devil, man, your fireworks was boo-boo. We're going to go get the little box. It may have like 10 sparklers in it. Some of them zoos, some of them zoos, some little skyrockets, and then have some popping things. But then somebody always went to Mexico, went to Canada and got some M80s or got some cherry bombs or got some other shit, and then they would be trying to blow up shit. I had boys that did all kinds of crazy stuff, man. Get a cherry bomb, put it. They got his sister got a little garden snake. Put it in there, blow the snake up. I've seen so many kids in my neighborhood were just gangster, bro. Okay, I had one kid, man, lived around the corner from me, man. That dude went. When we was around there, man, that kid, he had had a rat trap, and the rat was dead in the rat trap. He took the rat out and put the thing in there, man. We were all standing around, man. He lit it up, man. We hid behind the Volkswagen Beetle, and it blew up, and we because that's what little boys do, okay? But you're a grown ass man, okay? Stop thinking that it isn't gonna happen to you, bro. Stop thinking it isn't gonna happen to you, because it is. These firecrackers, you don't know who made them, dog. It's a lot of things I could say, man. I'm not here to preach to y'all, man. Y'all do what y'all want to do, dog. Okay? But at the end of the day, man, you ain't got no right to complain, bruh. Like I said, man, hey, man, do you know who got that bud? Where that bud come from? You just real quick to put your mouth on it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain things I just wasn't doing, dog. I didn't believe in me, 5 dudes with froth on the corners of their mouth, and they got the purple lip and shit. All y'all blowing the blunt and passing it to me. That's why I'm like, nah, I ain't smoking no weed, man. Because I see who you kissed on, who you was licking on. Well, hell no, I don't know how y'all do the puff pass shit. That's never been Shaq ever, bro. I've never been the one, bro. Because like I said, some of y'all nasty. Y'all, a good toothbrush would kill you. You have not been to the dentist ever, bro. Okay, I'm good. That's number one, bro. You don't know where these drugs is coming from. Y'all be taking pills and popping in and perk 20s and all this crazy shit y'all do, man. It is what it is. Same thing when it comes to these fireworks, bro. Same shit. You don't know where this shit comes from, bro. Y'all just taking chances that you don't need to take. Okay, but then again, y'all be going raw dog in these girls that you just met. But like I said before, man, Uncle Shaq's just here to help you get over your situation. I'm not here to police you. I'm just here to tell you, hey, nephew, man, you may have to go get some ointment to put on that shit, because it's going to be back again, okay? And that's what it is, man. That's what it is. So, yeah, man, I'm just happy that Najee, man, like I said, as my Bay Area nephews, bruh, I'm glad that he didn't lose an eye, man. Like I said before, man, I have my affiliations. I have my teams that I cannot stand. I have players that I cannot stand, coaches, organizations, and in all types of sports. I got people that I know personally that I went to school with that I can't stand, that I do not like. But what I am definitely not is a person that wants to see somebody lose an eye, lose a limb, lose some digits on their finger, bro. I mean, that's just too much. Okay, I can hate you with all your fingers and your appendages and your eyes and all of that, or dislike your team or whatever. But like I said before, man, Najee Harris is in Raider Nation, bro. Okay, he Raider Nation. He ain't ever played for the Raiders, but that's just what it is. Okay, but he is a fan of the Raiders. But that's why he runs on us the way he does when he was with the Steelers. Because he was running like, hey, if I'm going to run against y'all, I got to run against y'all. I mean, y'all my favorite team, but it is what it is. So he's definitely getting some love from me on that. Plus, he's from the soil. And if you're from where I'm from, you kick the dirt that I grew up where it was at, you're going to get some respect. All right? So let me read you guys' questions, man. But that's ridiculous, man. Najee, I wouldn't have a firework near me again, bro. I mean, damn. I mean, what a hard lesson to learn. It obviously was scary. It obviously was scary. I mean, maybe his vision was blurry. Maybe he couldn't see out of his eye. Maybe bloody or whatever. But it looks like it's going to be healed by football season. But guess what, man? Football season's right around the corner. It's the wrong time for this shit to happen for them, dog. But hey, it's good. Sounds good to me as far as running the football's concerned. So let me see what's popping with all you guys out there, man. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. I'm chilling, laying in the cut. All right. And I do have an announcement to make that I will make at the end of this. All right. I will make an announcement. All right. First things first. Unknown Raider guy, is he okay? Based on what was said, it's superficial, but he's definitely injured. I don't think that he'll be in training camp or practicing and doing anything until that eye is clear. I mean, it's done. It's going to be healed, but is he going to pass? He has to pass, medical clearance. He has to get medical clearance from the league and medical clearance from the Chargers and make sure that his vision, because, got to make sure that we don't know. Okay, but obviously it was serious enough where he had to go all the way to Stanford and from Antioch. I don't know how far that is. Somebody do it, but it may be 30 miles or 45 miles. But with that traffic, dog, that's a 3-4 hour flight. Unless he was airlifted over there, bro. Unless they put his ass in a chopper and chopped over there. That drive is not no joke. That is not an easy drive to make when your eye is not looking like it's supposed to. All right, man. Good was good, Unfiltered Nation. X, man, what's good? What's going on, X? Hey, X, we out here chilling, bro. Out here chilling on a Friday, man. I hope you're having a good one, big dog. Sarah, what's happening? Hey, Sarah, I'm just chilling. I'm good. I'm just, went out to dinner with the fam bam, took the family out to dinner, came back, man, watched my Yankees go ahead and win 11 to nothing. You know what I'm saying, against the Cubs. And if you didn't see us come back down last night, 7th inning, no hitter from another Bay Area cat by the name of Brian Wu had us with a no in the 7th, up 5-0 in the 7th inning. And the Yankees came back and won 6-5. And that's only happened twice in 194 attempts. 2 and 193. Okay, or 92. So yeah, man, that was beautiful. Okay. So yeah. Definitely enjoyed that. So I'm on here talking to y'all because I'm chilling. All right. No Raider guy, Sarah says my SF Giants are playing your Dodgers. Hey man. My team already played, man. Cody Bellinger had 3 home runs today, man. He almost had a 4th one. He got robbed. Dude jumped over the thing and took it. But he hit them other 3. He couldn't take those other 3. So, hey, man, everything is going good, man. Aaron Judge walk-off RBI, yesterday. And then today he had a couple of RBIs, man. I mean, we playing good. 6-game winning streak. It is what it is, man. Okay. All right, man. It was good. Justin Sizzle in the house. Salute to the goons. You about to hit up Mountain Mike's pizza. Yeah, man, Mountain Mike's was definitely something that we did. It all depended, man. We usually during football season, Sarah knows this and I know Bill knows this, during football season we would go to Round Table. But during basketball season we'd go to Mountain Mike's. They don't have no Mountain Mike's down here. But they got Round Table. Round Table's over here, but the problem with Round Table over here, man, the pizzas are hella small and they want to charge you $35 for what we would call a medium. They're trying to sell a large pizza as a medium. I'm like, man, y'all can go somewhere with that. All right, we ain't doing that. All right, man. Cali Raider was Gucci. I'm chilling. Justin Sizzle, I seen that Harris yesterday. I was wondering if you were gonna say something. Yeah, man, I gotta wait though. I mean, what I look like, bro? We don't be doing no retractions over here, Justin Sizzle. Like, I gotta be on point. I don't mind waiting for a story. Like, a lot of these channels, man, they want to be the first to break something. Then that's why they give out wrong information. You know me? I'm like, man, I'd rather be right than be first. Okay? I'd rather be right than be first, man. Why not wait? Wait till all the facts come out, then report it. So yeah, all right, man. What's good? Bill said he's in Idaho right now. AJ, yeah, man. Tell my nephew, man. Salute to my nephew, man. Hey, out there in Idaho, tell moms to spend a lot of time with her great grandson, man. Okay. Callie says Naji Harris. Well, almost. He almost was Naji Harris. From what I'm hearing, said learn from JPP. Hey, man, it was a decade ago last week. Oh, actually, yeah, the week before that it happened. Okay. That, hey, that's crazy, bro. That's absolutely crazy. Okay. But like I said before, man, people are going to learn the hard way. Somebody else is going to learn that way too. All right. Don't know Raider guy in the building. You already know what it is. Raider Shep, raise the Antioch on 3rd Street. Yeah. Hey, you know what, Shep? Because you a real one, dog. You from the Yak. Okay. They call it the Yak. That's how you know. Okay. If I say the stack, that's Hayward, the haystack. Okay. If I say town, the town, that's Oakland. If I say the city, that's Frisco. Okay. All right. So you from the Yak. You're looking at a real one. Okay. My ex, she lived, the BART station that's in Pittsburgh. I forgot the exit, bro. Trust me, I really did, dog. I forgot the exit. Okay, because I had no reason to go up there after that didn't go the way that I wanted it to. I'm like, nah. But she was up there at that BART station, at the first BART station in Pittsburgh. I forgot the name of the actual, but up the street from that is where she lived at, dog. So, yeah, man. So salute to y'all, all y'all from Yacht, man. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Salute to all y'all, Pittsburgh, Antioch, Concord. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all y'all, Walnut Creek, Dublin, Pleasanton, all y'all up in there, dog. Okay, all y'all. All right. I used to be a lot of dope ass clubs up there, dog. Okay, a lot of dope ass clubs up there. The Rusty Scupper, there used to be a bunch of stuff up there. Okay, I used to go too. Okay, so yeah, man, that's the area. Okay, yeah, man, didn't know. Yeah, salute to Naji Harris. So a lot of things that people ain't gonna tell you, but I'm gonna tell you, man. Naji Harris, Raider Nation, dog. I mean, you be surprised who's Raider fans, bro. You be surprised. People who you grew up not liking because they played on somebody else's team and they beat us into the ground. Raider fans, bro. Raider fans. My boy Keyshawn Johnson, my homie. He's Raider Nation. Okay, he told me that the first time I met him. We was all watching the game. I was watching the game with my wife at the wing spot, and he comes in and nobody was watching the game. He came up to me. He's like, "Yo, man, you mind if I watch the game?" I was like, "Hey, what's up, Key? With Keyshawn?" I said, "The Raiders is on." I said, "Man, I don't know if you want to watch it, bro. The Raiders is on." He went like this. "Man, I'm Raider Nation. What you talking about?" I said, "What?" He said, "Man, I'm a Raider Nation." I'm like, you didn't know that. You didn't know that he was Raider Nation. Okay. A lot of people Raider Nation, dog. You had no idea because they played for somebody else. Your ex-coach Antonio Pierce was Raider Nation. You didn't know that, dog. You had no idea. Okay. Whole bunch of players in the NFL, man. Raider Nation. Okay. I'm trying. Juju Smith-Schuster, Raider Nation. He never played for the Raiders, bro. Okay. Whole bunch of cats out there, dog. Okay. Trying to tell you. All right. So, yeah, a lot of things you don't know, but that's why you sub me, so you'll know. All right. Okay, Sarah said, did you hear what happened to the rapper 4 Extra? Lost his fingers just like Pierre-Paul. The pics look crazy. Yeah, I just spoke of him. He does a lot of pranks and he does a lot of trolling. Like this younger generation, this trolling stuff. Like they do all these things to undermine other people, and that's how they get on. That's how they get publicized. And it all came because he was threatening that he was going to throw these fireworks. He lit them up and he's all on the live stream, and it blew up in his hand. I mean, he thought he had more time. I mean, dude, if you got some lit fireworks in your hand, why are you so busy on the camera? He was so busy on the camera, he let that shit get all the way to detonation. Hey, man, fingers gone. I hope it was worth it. I hope your career blows up with no hands. I don't care. I don't care how many subscribers I get from that. I'm keeping my hand. I'm keeping my fingers, bro. My fingers are going with me. My fingers, I came into the world with my fingers and hands. I'm leaving with them, dog. Okay? Don't ask me for no finger transplants. Hey, Shaq, do you want to leave your hands? No. They can't. I came in with them. I'm leaving with them. Okay? Simple as that. All right? Bill Holloway said he lived in Brentwood before Washington. I've been to Brentwood one time, Bill. I've been to Brentwood one time. That was a hella far. It was hella far, man, from South Bay. Hella far from San Ho, bro. All the way up there, all the way going across, and then had to go through Antioch to go over the hill and go down into Brentwood. I'm like, man, hell nah, dog. Too far. Too far for me. Okay, I was like, one time I didn't want to keep doing it. All right, man, yeah. Okay, that's right. Raider Shep is up there, dog. UN and UF. What's up, Patrice? What's going on, Patrice? I mean, it's getting crazier and crazier. As long as you're not wearing a Raider helmet when you're doing all this crazy stuff. Bill always said Mount Diablo's a trauma center there in Walnut Creek. Yeah, that's where he went to. But to get from the yacht to the creek is not easy. To get to from the yacht to the creek is not. Oh, you know, it's not easy, man. Even if you in an ambulance, bro, and they're on a code 9 or whatever, code 7, whatever number code they are. Okay, man, that's not close. That ain't close, bruh. That ain't close at all. Okay, not even a little bit. All right, I see a $5 dono. What's going on, Darren? Darren with the $5 dono, bro. I appreciate it. What's up, man? Selling my grandbaby's first solar return today here in Vegas. That's right, bro. The legacy, bro. That grandbaby, that's the legacy, bro. You gotta let her feel granddaddy, bro. Grandpa gotta be felt. Ain't that right, Bill? That granddad, that energy, they feel that. They feel that granddaddy energy. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, especially a female baby. They gonna feel that, bro. That's good, man. Congratulations, big dog. Hey, man, enjoy yourself, man. Okay, you're raising generations, bro. Okay, you're raising generations. All right, that's a good look, man. Very good to hear that. Glad you're having a good time out there, dog. Okay, all right, man. Straight up. See, I'm gonna go back, man, a little bit. See what's happening. Okay, yeah, man, Patrice, how you doing, girl? All right, I know Raider guy. Okay, let's get these likes up. What's happening? Okay, if Najee can't start the season, it'll be good for us for start. Yeah, man, but Omarion Hampton ain't no damn dump truck, man. Omarion Hampton is a good ass running back. Okay, when you guys were here on draft night, okay, and Ike boy, when they drafted Omarion Hampton, you didn't hear, who's that? We got Ginty. I was like, man, that was a good pickup because Omarion Hampton to me was the second best running back in the draft. I was like, ooh, damn. That's what I was saying. Ooh, can't hate on that pick. That's a good ass pick. Oh, come on, Shaq. That's a good pick, bro. Like, unfortunately, that's a good pick. Okay, I'd rather have Naji Harris. All right, the sun is dropping. Sunglasses come off. Miguel, what's going on? You already know. Justin Sizzle. Okay, fireworks are lame. Same dudes that play with guns. Like I said, man, hey, don't act like, you had two teammates in those same situations. You had Jason Pierre-Paul blow his fingers off, and you had Plaxico Burress shoot himself in the leg at the club with the gun that fell in his pants, and he almost shot his nuts off. I mean, come on, man, you can't make it up. They both played on the same team, bro. All right, so like I said, man, everybody wants to be gunfighters. Everybody want to be Clint Eastwood. Everybody wants to be a person that's at the bomb shelter doing all kinds of stupid shit. But at the end of the day, dog, all we can do is sit back and ask why they're doing it. Callie said, sue the companies until they've no longer put longer wicks. They're penny pinching in the green wicks. Hey, man. Here in Los Angeles, here in LA, the city of LA, you can't have fireworks. But I hear fireworks all day. You can't set off fireworks in the city of Los Angeles. That doesn't mean the surrounding cities. Surrounding cities, you can do shit. But in the city of LA, you cannot fire fireworks, but all you see is fireworks being fired all day. Where they getting them from? They're going to Orange County getting them, and they're going to these beach cities and getting them, and they're bringing them back to their house, and they right in front of their house blowing them up. So like I said, you don't know who made them, you don't know who they are. You know, a lot of these things are imported from other areas. They could be faulty, they could be overloaded. You know, you want to play stupid games, lose your fingers in the process. There ain't no one-eyed football players. Nah, dog, you ain't seen them for a reason. Okay, can't be the Raider logo guy. Nah, can't do that, man. Can't be him. Now you're going wild over there in the yacht. Pirates wear eye patches. He's not a pirate. Okay, now he's one step becoming a Raider. Hey, man, nah. I think it's all good. Okay. Justice Sauce said Dad went to Red Devil. Yeah, man, and the Black Cat firecrackers. Bill Holloway know what we talking about because we from the same era and from the same neighborhood. Okay, so yeah, those Black Cat ones and the Red Devil. A lot of times we mix them up. We get the the Black Cat ones be like those black. You put them, you light them, and it kind of like looks like a black worm coming out, like the black little be all over everywhere. Be little black worms coming out of the damn thing. That was that damn Black Cat fireworker shit. The Red Devil ones was the big explosive ones, or the streamers. Bill, you know the kind of shit Sarah would know too. The kind of shit we used to do, and I'm sure Miss Patrice knows. We get those sparklers, bro. Get them sparklers, light them up. We're running around with them, dog. We had no business. We had no business at 7, 8 years old walking around with something that was combustible, just walking around with a sparkler. Like the stuff that we did, we would never let our kids do. Like our parents like, oh, give them a sparkler. Kid 6 years old, woo, woo. Man, I should take those sparklers and spin them and throw them. But the only problem is across the street from my house, you know where I lived at, Bill, across the street from 7-Eleven by the Moose Lodge. Sarah, you know, across there, before those townhomes was built, it was just grass, field grass. I remember I threw one of them over there, dog. I threw it a little too far, went across the street from my house. That shit went over the fence. That shit lit. Next thing you know, I started seeing smoke. I started seeing black smoke. I ran over there, dog. I looked to see if my parents was looking. I ran. They were in the house. I ran in there, jumped over, dog. Started kicking dirt clods on that shit. I like, man, shit. Boy, do you know how much trouble I would have been in, dog, if that shit would have turned into a fire? It was already starting, bro. I'm like, oh, hell no. So that kind of stuff, man. Nowadays, take your kids to the damn fireworks show. If they get blown up, they ain't got shit to do with you. Okay? You blow your hand off, I will still be getting a smash burger. I'm not worried about it. Okay? But you're gonna play around, man. Y'all think that you guys are bomb experts. Okay? Sarah said, Najee was on my steels. I'm so glad he didn't lose an eye. Fireworks are so dangerous. My dad was a deputy fire marshal and has seen some crazy stuff through his career. Yeah, man, you got to be careful, man, with stuff that's combustible, that can blow up. I mean, you got to know what the hell you're doing, man. I mean, these people, man, they're so cocky and so arrogant that they don't have respect for respect for danger. Like, they don't have respect for it, bro. I mean, I can understand that when you're a kid, man, but you're a grown man that makes millions of dollars. Look at JPP, millionaire, multi-millionaire. Naji Harris almost losing an eye, multi-millionaire. This rapper, 4 Extra, multi-millionaire, like, or at least 100,000 there. Okay, come on, bro. Your hand's gone, never to come back. Okay, you're not an octopus, man. You cut off an octopus's tentacles, they grow back. Your shit blow off, that's it. Okay, you'll be walking around like this. Yeah, my fingers, man. Hey, man, you on the phone, bro? No, I'm saying what's up. I'm saying what's up, nigga. What's up? If you think you throwing up a gang sign, you ain't throwing up no gang sign. You ain't got no finger. Hey, get your ass shot out of here. All right, what's going on? Devon Lauren in the house. Yeah, you corrected it, bro. Okay. It's God for glad work. I'm glad. And you said, I'm glad I'm done. I'm glad you done too. Brother Trizzle in the house. What's happening? Yeah, man. What's good, Holmes? I'm in here chilling, bro. You already know. There's a Mountain Mike's by my house off Capitol Express, but there's a round table off the A-Born and White. Yeah, man. What about is the round table still by East Ridge? Still by East Ridge, right? That's A-Born. A-Born and White, right? Still by East Ridge. That was the one we used to go to. That was one right there. That round table. That's back when Round Table, man. Shit, man. They really serve the pizza over there, dog. Not no fake toppings and all that shit they do now. Okay. All right, man. Giants just hit a home run. I hear that. Best fan base in the world. I agree. Yeah, Dodgers hit a 2-run homer. Who hit the 2-run homer? Who hit it? Who hit it? Because if it was Shohei, you would have said that. Tree said facts, pop firecrackers. Yeah, man, we used to do all that shit. Sarah said we called magic snakes. Yes. Okay, my parents didn't let us do anything because of my dad's job. Firefighter before he was deputy state fire marshal. Went to my friend's house to do something. Yeah, man, sometimes you had to go to other people's crib. You know, sometimes you had to go over there. Oh, Otani did hit one? Hey, man, shit, Otani trying to catch my boy Judge. Okay, but yeah, man, all this Cal Raleigh shit, we took care of that. Took care of that. Cal Raleigh didn't do shit. He had 1 home run. Judge had 1 home run, and Judge was winning games. We swept him. So all that he's MVP is bullshit. Yeah, you leading home runs, but Judge got his batting average is about 100 points higher than his. All right, man. Yeah, man. Jay Marion, salute to the nation. Salute. Yeah, y'all just in here chilling, man. Just out here chilling. Okay, sun setting. Get in the house and hang out. No now tip by Eastridge. Oh, really? It was Otani. Okay, that y'all got to figure that shit out. Okay. Yeah, so damn, that was the move. That was the move. It was right by the Bank of America. Is the Bank of America still over there? Bank of America is still over across from J.C. Penney. Shit, I ain't been to Eastridge in ever. Is J.C. Penney still there? Like, shit, I ain't been to Eastridge in a long time, man. A long time. All right. Yeah, man, so it is what it is, man. So, yeah, man, love all y'all out there, man. Salute to Naji Harris, man. He's Bay Area native, man. One of my Bay Area nephews, dog. I didn't want to see you without an eye, bro. That's just not what it is, bro. Leave them fireworks alone, dog. You don't know what you're doing. Okay? And to the cats that got hurt, prayers to y'all. But man, don't sue that kid, man. Don't sue Naji Harris because your ass was stupid, dog. Don't sue him, but you probably will. All right, yeah, hey, JC Penney's in there. Okay, for sure. Matt the Shackelford.